in number one on our list, not necessarily in any real order, but as a jig. Jigs can be fished so many different ways. They might be the most versatile bait that you can own in your tackle box. They come with rattles, they come without rattles. You can fish them deep, you can fish them shallow. I mean, they're just great all-around baits. We're going to be making a video that's nothing but jigs, from swim jigs to bladed jigs, football heads, arkies, everything like that. So that's going to be coming up soon, but for that summertime must-have bait, jigs on the list. All right, coming in number two on the list is the giant crankbait, the deep divers. These suckers will wear you out over the course of the day. They are big. The bills really grab a lot of water. They dive down hard. You got to have the right gear to throw these things, but I can tell you this. Once you start catching fish on these things, you'll never want to throw anything else. They're just as exciting, in my opinion, as top water. So this is the 10XD from Strike King. I mean, this thing, I've thrown it a lot. This is a great bait. It's chewed up a little bit on the bill there, but it still works. You get the Bomber, fat-free shad, also a good one. DD22 by Mans, another really good crankbait. All these things work really well. You got to be in the right situations. You got to throw them in the right spots. But the critical thing is you got to have them during the summer. All right, for number three on the list is a punch rig. Now this one's a little wonky because I used it at Clear Lake, but it's essentially a pegged, get the little peg here, 1 ounce weight. You might have to go heavier depending on the cover you're throwing this into. A punch skirt, that's what this sucker is here. It'll work its way up and down the line. And a beaver rigged on a straight shank hook. In this case I'm using a trocar. Throw this sucker in there. It'll work its way through the weeds, through the vegetation, the milfoil, the hydrilla, whatever it is, and get to where those bass are living during the summer, underneath that canopy, in that shaded, dark, protected area. They feel comfortable there. These things will draw those fish out for you. All right, coming in number four on the list, by no means, again, are these in any order, is a Dropshot. Now, this is a robo worm. This is their little 4 1/4 inch margarita mutilator. Number three, it's got a little red flake in it. I don't know if you can see that with the lights. But these things are they are just dynamite when it comes to fishing deep water over the course of the summer, especially if you can get around schooling fish. I throw these on as light of a weight as I can. I want them to fall through that strike zone as slowly as possible, giving those fish enough time to see it and react. You can fish these things too heavy. You can get them to the bottom. You're going to work it right through where those fish are schooled up. But I can tell you this, there is no better bait than a drop shot for catching good numbers all day during the summer. And number five. Well, I guess we're going to try number five again. Number five is a Senko. Now this is the Yamamoto Cinco. This is the bubblegum color. I like to use these during the spawn, so I had this one kind of handy. But these things are great. You can use them year-round, around docks, on deep water, and one of the best things that I like to use them for during the summer is a follow-up bait to topwater. Yeah, I know I just showed you a topwater bait. We're going to do a whole other video on the best baits to use, topwater baits to use during the summer, and the ones you got to own. But when you're throwing frogs, when you're throwing, buzz baits, when you're throwing the whopper plopper, anything like that, and you get a miss, there's nothing better than following it up with a Senko. You can get it in the hole where the frog blew up or anything like that. I can tell you this is a high hookup bait. This will be a thing that you got to have on the boat ready to go right next to that topwater rod. All right, that's it. We said 5 baits, no mas. That's it. Top 5 best baits you need summer long in the boat, in the tackle bag, on the bank, wherever you're fishing. These things are the ones that will help you to catch more fish, minus the topwater, which we'll get to next video. So thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button and tune in for more next time. Thanks again for watching.